Subscribe, hype, like, click the notification bell and turn on all notifications. And donate with a super thanks donation in the comments section below for the unfiltered, unapologetic SeanzViewEnt, your home for WWE news, rumors, and backstage chaos. This is where gossip gets exposed around the clock. Now, here's your host, the brash SeanzViewEnt.
And the ruckus, the bad news continues in World Wrestling Entertainment, the downfall. It is being expedited. What TKO is doing to the WWE roster. Could massive WWE stars, just one day before SmackDown and 2 days before Backlash, could massive WWE stars be heading towards a walkout over TKO pay cuts, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to break this all down because I'm going to put it all together for you. We're going to weather this for you. 30 people, 30 WWE superstars released in just 8 days because TKO held off in 2025 and SmackDown is losing an hour of television coming up here soon. The survivors were told to take 50% cuts via TKO with 2 days to decide. 7-figure reductions, multiple people accepting out of fear, three people contemplating walking, a locker room divided between the people who took the cuts and the people who were never asked. Is AEW ready to sign everyone who walks out of the door? And WrestleVotes saying that this is going to continue until TKO has approved every single person that they feel they can. And sitting above all this, viewers, fans, and subscribers, Ari Emanuel, $67 million. Nick Khan, $24 million. And the wrestlers who built this company, the people whose faces fill the arena and drive the Netflix number and sell the tickets, being told that their value has been cut in half. Is this the beginning of a full-blown talent revolt, or will the locker room keep absorbing the punishment because they are afraid of what comes next? I want you to drop your thoughts, your comments, your emotions in the comment section below. And if you are not subscribed, I am here every day, multiple times a day. This is the channel that gives you the stories before everybody else catches on. Guys, here is what can happen. Okay, and what is happening right now. Individual stars could ask for their release. That is a form of economic protest even without a formal strike. When 3 wrestlers are sitting there contemplating walking out, that is 3 people who have mentally checked out at TKO's project. And WrestleVotes just confirmed, and I want you to hear this clearly. Yeah, absolutely, it's going on. It will continue to go on. Their going approach to every single person that they feel they can about taking less money. That's just the business we're in right now with TKO. Every single person they feel they can approach, that means right now, tonight, there are WWE superstars who have not yet been approached, but who know it is coming. They are watching what happened, and they have seen what happened to the New Day, just like all the WWE fans saw what happened to the New Day. They are watching colleagues swallow 50% cuts. They are watching Ari Emanuel and all his millions of dollars, and they are sitting with that information waiting for the knock on the door. Meltzer also raised something very chilling. Okay, this is very chilling and very willing. He said some wrestlers may be afraid to go to AEW right now because of, and I'm paraphrasing, strange rumors suspicious that AEW and WWE may have some sort of an arrangement. Yeah, you heard that right, some sort of an arrangement. That fear, whether it is real or imagined, rumor or hearsay, is keeping people in place even when they could leave and make more money elsewhere. And TKO is absolutely counting on it. Now, of course, this naturally would lead to rumors and gossip. Now, here is the part that somehow is worse than the releases, because being released is one thing. What TKO is doing to the people who survived is something else entirely. Now, will there be a massive walkout? Will there be a strike because of this? Now, naturally, some are saying for this to end, for the bleeding to stop, you almost would need a walkout or a strike from top WWE superstars to make a point, to put an exclamation point at the end of the sentence. Now, here is the part that's, again, worse than the releases. According to Fightful Select, WWE was tasked with shedding millions of dollars from payroll over the past month. This was a directive, not a suggestion. Cut the payroll by millions. Do it now. And so what did they do? They released 30 WWE superstars. And when they turned to the people still standing and said, your contract is being restructured, we want 50% back, and you have 2 days to decide. Now, not 2 weeks, not a month to consult your agent, your lawyer, 2 days. And in some cases, Fightful confirmed wrestlers were approached about these restructures while they were on overseas tour, away from home, away from representatives, sitting in a hotel room in a foreign country with a 2-day deadline on a 7-figure pay cut. That is not a negotiation. That is an ambush from TKO. And the amounts we are talking about are not small. Wrestling Attitude reported that some cuts are even 7 figures, reaching 7 figures. That some WWE stars are being asked to give back $1 million from contracts that they signed in good faith, contracts that had not expired, contracts that were promised. TKO is not waiting for deals to end. They are going to talent mid-contract, or if they're in an angle or a storyline, and saying take less or get the same phone call that the other 30 WWE superstars received. And Brian Alvarez is still warning that more SmackDown names are at risk because the math is not done yet. The numbers that were brought up in additional names from SmackDown, the reason being that SmackDown at the end of this month is going to 2 hours. So therefore, there is an hour less time of television. So therefore, there is less time to put as many people on. So therefore, there could be additional cuts on the SmackDown side. So that's the story behind the number of cuts. Now, I need to be very upfront with you, though. There is no confirmed WWE strikes as of right now. No official walkout. No union. But here is what is confirmed. Self-Made Pro reporting no less than 3 wrestlers have contemplated asking for the release. Brian Alvarez confirming several talents took pay cuts. Dave Meltzer revealing why 30 people are gone, while last year only 6 main roster names were released at the same point. WrestleVotes confirming this is not over. Again, this is not over, okay? And a locker room that is scared, angry, walking on eggshells, and quietly looking for the exit. That is not rumor. That is the reality of WWE in the month of May 2026. And it starts with what Meltzer and what we just talked about and what we just reviewed right here in this very report. 30 WWE stars gone, a locker room on the edge of revolt, multiple massive stars contemplating walking out, others forced to take 50% cut rates to keep their jobs. And guys, this is sad. This is a major eye-opener, okay, for all intents purposes. Also, Mark Shapiro confirms Saudi Arabia commitment despite Middle East conflict concerns. TKO's financials revealed massive Q1 2026 revenue as WWE continues major growth. And Mark Shapiro says TKO not concerned about decline in ticket sales for what was this year's WrestleMania 42 few weeks ago. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, the challenger to the World Heavyweight Championship, Jacob Fatu, says fans should try taking a punch before criticizing wrestling. Also, good old JR, Jim Ross, explains why WWE contracts aren't guaranteed amid TKO pay cuts. Also, WWE announces that SmackDown will take place on Tuesdays. Is the blue brand of WWE SmackDown moving to Tuesday nights from Friday nights? Well, one of those reports would make you think that, would make you assume that the blue brand is moving to Tuesday nights. Or that could just be a one-time thing. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Viewers, we got plenty more to come. We work around the clock because we truly do believe in the viewers, the fans, the subscribers. Plenty more to come from the Brash One. Later.